Open book, welcome, curious minds and midnight dreamers. You're about to enter a world where stories come alive and every word holds a secret. So grab a cozy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let me take you on a journey you won't forget. This is story time like you've never heard before. Crescent moon. Winter has always carried a weight of importance. A serene, biting stillness heralding the conclusion of all that once was. But that year, as ice slithered across the ground and trees loomed stark against a pale sky, an awakening began to unfurl within my son, Alex, and me. A yearning for something we had nearly forgotten. The brilliance in his eyes lingers in my memory as he spoke, a spark that drew me in completely. "Sarah," he started, his voice a blend of uncertainty and yearning. "Do you remember the thrill of our winter escapades in the woods?" Memories washed over me like a tide, creeping in with a haunting slowness. Countless winters had slipped through our fingers, each one cloaked in thick layers as we trudged through the whispering woods, thermoses of steaming hot chocolate clutched tightly in our hands, savoring the crisp, invigorating air that filled our lungs. It had been our sanctuary, a tradition that wove our souls into an unbreakable tapestry. Yet, after the tragic loss of my husband Alex's brother Michael 2 years ago, the mere idea of revisiting that beloved place felt utterly unbearable. Alex's words pulled me from my reverie, like a key turning in a lock I hadn't realized was there. "Perhaps this year we shall find our way back. It need not mirror the past." He hesitated, his voice fading into uncertainty, concerned that he might be demanding too much. His features, caught in the delicate balance between boyhood and maturity at 18, revealed a glimmer of something new and intriguing. Steady strength and unwavering intent. With a soft nod, I acquiesced. "Let's embark on this journey." As dawn broke, we set out on our journey, the anticipation of the weekend ahead igniting a fire within us. A delicate layer of snow blanketed the earth, while the air was alive with the sharp, invigorating scent of pine. With a bag brimming with snacks nestled in a cozy blanket, Alex was ready for adventure, while I clutched our trusty old thermos, a relic of countless journeys past. The trees embraced us as if we were long-lost companions, the crisp crunch of snow beneath our feet echoing in the stillness, the soft murmur of a distant creek weaving through the air, and the golden light filtering through the branches, casting enchanting patterns on the ground. It felt as though one was slipping into the embrace of a cherished, time-worn coat. As we strolled along, Alex shared his dreams of college and the ambitions that lay ahead, his voice filled with hope and determination. His calm confidence enveloped me, stirring a tumult of pride and sorrow within my heart. My small son was transforming into a man. We discovered a secluded spot and spread out the blanket, anticipation crackling in the air around us. I poured rich chocolate into 2 mugs, the steam swirling upwards into the biting cold, creating a dance of warmth against the winter chill. Alex leaned back against the sturdy trunk of the tree, his expression serene, as if the world around him had faded into a tranquil dream. "This is nice," he replied, his voice brimming with joy. For a moment we lingered in silence, captivated by the soft whispers of the wind weaving through the trees. Then Alex fixed his gaze on me, his eyes intense and unwavering. "He would have loved it, you know. Dad would have found joy in every moment." "We have arrived." My throat tightened, a silent agreement passing between us as I nodded. "He would have," I said. Our eyes met, and a soft smile danced between us, a fleeting moment charged with unspoken connection. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, the memory of my spouse washed over me like a gentle tide, bringing comfort instead of chaos. Deep within the heart of the forest, the air hung thick with mystery and anticipation. As the weeks unfolded, that journey marked the beginning of an endless series of adventures. Every step into the woods felt like stripping away the heavy shrouds of sorrow, revealing a hidden warmth and vibrant life waiting to be discovered beneath. Our conversations grew richer, plunging into the depths of our dreams, fears, and the weight we carried within. As we strolled back to the car, Alex suddenly stopped, his voice low and careful. "Sarah," he began, a hint of urgency in his tone, "I am thrilled that we have embarked on this journey once more. It feels as though the threads of our lives are weaving together once more." I halted, pivoting to confront him, my heart pounding with a tempest of feelings. I whispered, "Alex, I've always been here." As I placed my hand on his arm, a silent promise lingering in the air, even when the shadows of doubt crept in, My heart swells with pride as I witness the remarkable man you are evolving into." He flashed a sheepish grin, and for a fleeting moment, he transformed into the small child who once dashed ahead of me along these winding pathways, his laughter echoing through the trees. The woodland pathways we now traversed were blanketed in fresh snow, each step muffled by the soft white layer. The air was sharp and biting, each breath visible in the frosty silence, a reminder of the chill that enveloped us. As the holidays approached, the ache of my husband's absence loomed heavy in my heart, yet Alex was resolute, striving to infuse the season with joy. He made a solemn promise that this Christmas would be nothing short of extraordinary. It was impossible to discern whether he was offering comfort to me or seeking it for himself. On Christmas morning, I was stirred from slumber by the intoxicating aroma of cinnamon and freshly brewed coffee wafting through the air. With determination in his heart, Alex set out to create a breakfast that would dazzle his Michael. A mouth-watering array of pancakes, eggs, and toast, each dish crafted with care and love. With his imposing figure leaning slightly, he stood at the stove, the sizzling sound of the pancake flipping echoing in the quiet kitchen. With a warm and boyish smile, he exclaimed, "Merry Christmas, Sarah." "Text Merry Christmas, Alex," I said, leaning against the counter, a mix of gratitude and amusement swirling within me. The table was laden with an extravagant spread, a true banquet for the senses. He shrugged with a feigned modesty, a clever maneuver to ensure he remained on Santa's good side. After the morning meal, we gathered around, anticipation crackling in the air as we began to exchange our carefully chosen gifts. My offerings to him were humble, just a handful of books and a fresh scarf, yet Alex's gift left me utterly speechless. With an unexpected shyness, he extended his hand, presenting a beautifully wrapped gift that seemed to hold secrets within its delicate folds. "Open it," he urged, his voice laced with anticipation. Within the confines of the room lay two expansive plush blankets, their deep green color evoking the essence of towering pine trees, while their velvety texture invited a sense of warmth and comfort. He recounted our woodland adventures with a nonchalant air, yet his gaze remained fixed on my every reaction, as if he were measuring the weight of each word. I imagined they would create an atmosphere of warmth and comfort. As my fingertips glided over the fabric, a wave of emotion washed over me, revealing the depth of his unspoken sentiment. "Alex, this is absolutely incredible." "Thank you," I said, a warm smile spreading across my face. His grin spread wide, a glimmer of self-satisfaction dancing in his eyes. "So, if you're intent on pulling me into the biting cold, I figured the least I could do is ensure we don't become mere icicles in the process." "Pull you along?" I raised an eyebrow, a smirk playing on my lips as I teased Creedle. "This tradition, I suspect, first took root in your mind." His laughter erupted, rich and joyful, echoing through the room like a warm embrace. "Kale, I must confess I adore it out there, but don't let it inflate your ego." The blankets transformed into vital companions on our thrilling escapades. Wrapped in the warmth of our favorite clearing, we would settle in, chocolate in hand, lost in deep conversation about everything that stirred our souls. Alex's taunts grew more relentless with each passing day. His light-hearted words danced through the air, each syllable woven with love, igniting a fire of warmth and gratitude deep within my heart. One fateful day, as we cocooned ourselves beneath the warm blankets, he gently nudged me with his elbow, stirring a spark of intrigue in the stillness of the moment. With a grin, he began, "Sarah, the atmosphere outside is charged with intensity, wild and untamed, beckoning you into a realm of adventure." I let out a scoff, a laugh escaping my lips as disbelief washed over me. "Weathered and strong? Are you subtly suggesting that I should enhance my look with more makeup?" "Not at all," he said, a sinister grin spreading across his face. "You appear remarkably well for someone braving the wilds of the woods." A warm flush crept across my cheeks. "That's wonderful, Alex. It's a praise," he declared, his voice dripping with mock gravity. Resist the urge to dissect it too deeply. As time passed, his praises echoed through the air, often laced with a playful twist that kept everyone on their toes. He'd remark, "That coat truly makes your eyes pop," or, "You embody the essence of a snow queen today." Initially, I brushed off his words as mere jokes stemming from his newfound sense of humor. Yet, beneath the surface, a profound sincerity resonated in his statements, revealing the depth of his growth and maturity. The experience was both heart-wrenching and astonishing, igniting a fervent anticipation for our upcoming journeys like never before. On a particularly biting evening, as we made our way back to the car, Alex draped his blanket over my shoulders, enveloping me in its warmth. "You need this more than I do," he said, his voice dripping with casual indifference. His gesture, steeped in genuine concern, drew a smile from me, captivated by the depth of his compassion. "What about you? Do you not feel the chill in the air?" He shrugged, a casual gesture that spoke volumes. "I will find a way to survive. Yet, it is you who occupies my thoughts with concern." It echoed through the silence once more. His calm compassion and unwavering commitment enveloped me, making me feel like the most important person in his world. Though Christmas had come and gone, its essence lingered in the bond we were rekindling. Our excursions into the woods transcended mere tradition. They morphed into a sanctuary, a haven where we could flee the relentless demands of the outside world and truly embrace our authentic selves. With each visit, the barriers encasing my heart began to melt away. From the shadows of sorrow, a flicker of joy emerges, illuminating the present with a gentle warmth. Alex's presence was the balm for my soul, a soothing remedy I had never known I craved. He was more than just my son. He was the very anchor that held me steady in the storm of life. In these tranquil moments, I find myself alongside my partner, the very person who has shown me that even amidst the harshest winters, a flicker of warmth can still be discovered. As the snow fell relentlessly, blanketing the earth in a pristine layer of white, I felt the weight of our shared winter, our intertwined existence, unfolding one fleeting moment at a time. Just 2 days before my birthday, Alex dropped the bombshell out of nowhere. Little did I know what awaited me. Maybe a serene dinner at home or another enchanting journey to the beloved woods we cherished. Yet, Alex harbored a different purpose altogether. "I have a plan," he murmured, his voice low and conspiratorial as he leaned against the kitchen counter, the shadows dancing around him. His eyes sparkled with a devilish glint. "I'm planning to whisk you away to a place that will make your birthday unforgettable." "Extraordinary? What could this possibly signify?" I asked, raising an eyebrow in intrigue. "It means," he said, stretching the word tantalizingly, a smile playing on his lips, "all you have to do is prepare yourself and place your faith in me for everything that follows." That was everything he chose to unveil. His quiet demeanor sparked a playful laugh within me, yet it also ignited a deep curiosity that beckoned me closer. As dawn broke on my birthday, Alex moved through the house with a sense of urgency, each step filled with intent. As I descended the stairs, I caught sight of him meticulously loading a portable barbecue into the car, accompanied by a cooler and an array of food bags, each one brimming with promise. A smile crept across my face as I observed him intently. "You're truly serious about this?" I asked, my curiosity piqued. "Of course I am," he replied, brushing the snow from his jacket, his posture shifting as he straightened up, ready for whatever lay ahead. "Today marks the day of your birth. You are worthy of the very best." There was no room for dissent in my mind. I ascended the staircase, anticipation thrumming in my veins as I prepared myself. When I finally re-emerged, his gaze lingered on me, heavy with unspoken words. He replied, "You look perfect," his voice barely above a whisper, accompanied by a delicate, almost sheepish grin that hinted at something deeper beneath the surface. The journey to the new woodland unfolded over the course of an hour, as the vehicle navigated snow-covered roads that sparkled under the gentle caress of the winter sun. As we stepped into the scene, I was utterly captivated by the breathtaking beauty that enveloped us. The forest was unlike any we had known before, wild and chaotic, with gnarled trees reaching for the sky and a small, icy lake hidden like a secret at its heart. "Wow," I breathed, stepping out of the automobile. The air hung sharp and invigorating, while the only sound that pierced the silence was the whisper of branches swaying in the gentle breeze. "I told you it was exceptional," Alex said, a wide grin spreading across his face. With urgency, he tore through the car's contents, swiftly assembling the grill while the biting cold nipped at his fingers. He cleared the picnic table of snow, revealing a surface ready to cradle the feast he was about to prepare. He contemplated every detail: a succulent steak, vibrant veggies, warm, fresh bread, and a delicate bottle of wine awaited, promising an unforgettable feast. The scene unfolded like a breathtaking winter postcard, each detail meticulously crafted to evoke wonder and enchantment. As the grill crackled to life, we wrapped ourselves in blankets, our breath visible in the crisp air, and gazed at the sun dipping below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue over the pristine white expanse. With a flourish, Alex filled 2 glasses with rich, crimson wine, the liquid swirling like a dark secret. He offered one to me, his eyes glinting with mischief, before raising his own in a toast, a silent promise hanging in the air between us. He spoke to you with a warmth that wrapped around you like a cozy blanket, his honesty shining through as he acknowledged the most wonderful lady he had ever known. It was impossible to discern whether it was the wine coursing through my veins, or the weight of his words that ignited the heat in my cheeks. Your kindness knows no bounds, Alex. It's true. He maintained an expression that was both calm and genuine, a mask of tranquility in a world that often felt chaotic. Today is a day to embrace your extraordinary self, to feel the pulse of greatness within you. Let the world recognize the brilliance that is uniquely yours. The day unfolded in a tapestry of laughter and conversation, as we savored the delicious dishes he had crafted with care. The day unfolded like a vivid dream, a birthday celebration that would forever be etched in my memory as one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life. It wasn't the meal or the ambience that captivated me, but rather the depth of Alex's thoughtfulness and the warmth of their care. As the hours unfolded, a profound sense of being treasured enveloped me. As dusk descended, the woodland transformed into a realm of breathtaking beauty. The sky transformed into a tapestry of vivid blues and purples, while the air turned crisp and invigorating. With heavy hearts, we started to pack our belongings, fully aware that the moment of departure had finally arrived. As Alex twisted the key in the ignition, a tense silence filled the air. The automobile remained stubbornly still, refusing to roar to life. He whispered urgently, "No, no, no," as he steeled himself for another attempt. The engine sputtered, then fell into an eerie silence. "What troubles you?" I asked, though deep down, I already knew the answer lurking in the shadows of my mind. "I think the battery is dead," he murmured, a shadow of despair crossing his face. Naturally, the signal is non-existent in this desolate expanse. Our eyes locked, the weight of the moment crashing down around us. The biting cold wrapped around us like a shroud, making the thought of retreat impossible. With no way to summon help, we were left with no choice but to endure the night in this desolate place. With a determined attempt at a grin, I declared, "At least we are prepared." Alex let out a soft chuckle, yet the tension in his rigid shoulders betrayed the unease lurking beneath the surface. "It seems my grand vision wasn't as flawless as I had imagined." "It's all right," I assured him, my voice steady despite the uncertainty that loomed around us. "We will make it work." In truth, there are far more dire locations one could find themselves trapped. We retrieved our supplies from the car, blankets, remnants of food, and a bottle of wine, before settling in near the grill, still radiating warmth from the last flames that danced upon it. The woodland lay shrouded in an unsettling silence, the only flicker of life emanating from Alex's small fire, casting eerie shadows in the darkness. As we huddled beneath the blankets, the atmosphere shifted from a sense of urgency to an intimate connection. The biting chill drew us together, an invisible force binding us in the depths of winter's grasp. Alex's arm draped possessively over my shoulders, a silent promise of protection and intimacy. "Text, this isn't the birthday I envisioned for you," he murmured, his voice barely breaking the silence that hung between them. "It's perfect," I declared, with unwavering sincerity. In the flickering glow of the fire, under a vast tapestry of stars, I felt the unwavering warmth of Alex beside me. A wave of unexpected tranquility washed over me. "You're great," he said, his voice low and intense, leaving no room for doubt. My eyes widened as I locked onto him, disbelief coursing through me. "What you are," he declared, locking his eyes onto mine. "In the face of countless trials, you stand unwavering, true to your essence. Powerful, compassionate, stunning." I swallowed, his words embedding themselves deep within my heart. "Thank you, Alex," I whispered, my voice barely breaking the silence. Enveloped in the warmth of our blankets, his steady presence beside me instilled a profound sense of tranquility. "Text, he truly meant it," he declared. "You possess an incredible greatness, and I truly hope you come to see it for yourself." We lingered in silence, the only sound the soft crackle of the fire, each pop and hiss weaving a tapestry of tension in the stillness. The air between us crackled with an unspoken bond, thick with a profound understanding that wrapped around us like a warm embrace. In the heart of the frozen forest, surrounded by the haunting stillness, I unearthed a revelation that sent shivers of both joy and unease coursing through me. Alex had transcended the role of mere son. He had transformed into my unwavering pillar, my most trusted ally, illuminating the path that life could still hold, rich with promise and fulfillment. As the flames flickered and faded, we drew closer together, letting the lingering warmth envelop us, a cocoon against the encroaching chill of the night. The night was cloaked in an icy embrace. It wasn't the birthday I had envisioned, yet it became a moment etched in my memory forever. The cozy embrace of the blankets and the fading glow of the fire lulled me into a profound slumber, wrapping me in a cocoon of tranquility. The woodland lay shrouded in silence throughout the night, broken only by the occasional whisper of leaves and the distant, haunting call of an owl. I remained oblivious to the depths of my exhaustion until the embrace of sleep pulled me under. In the hazy realm between dreams and reality, a soft nudge stirred me from my slumber, accompanied by the soothing whisper of Alex's voice, weaving through the shadows of my mind. "Sarah, wake up," he whispered softly, his voice a tender caress in the stillness of the morning. His tone wrapped around her like a soft whisper, inviting and soothing. The dawn breaks, casting a soft glow over the world. I stirred slowly, reluctant to break the comforting cocoon of warmth that enveloped me. Yet his relentless persistence proved to be my undoing. His fingers grazed my shoulder, a whisper of warmth as he urged once more. "Come on, sleepyhead, it's time to rise." As I slowly opened my eyes, the first light of dawn filtered through the trees, casting a warm glow on Alex's face, illuminating the moment with a serene beauty. He knelt beside me, his expression a blend of serenity and understanding, as if he could sense the storm brewing within. The lingering warmth of his lips on my face was a haunting reminder of his presence, an echo that sent shivers down my spine. "You could have let me sleep longer," I added, my voice laced with a hint of frustration. My voice emerged, heavy and thick from the remnants of sleep, a playful tease escaping my lips. My voice lingers, thick and drowsy, as if the remnants of sleep still cling to me. "Do you long for this breathtaking vista?" he replied, his hand sweeping toward the frost-laden trees that loomed around us. "Absolutely not." As anticipated, Alex had swiftly taken control of the unfolding drama. He rekindled the fire, its flames dancing to life, as he carefully brewed coffee above, the rich, alluring aroma weaving through the crisp morning air. He leaned closer, a glint of mischief in his eyes, as he handed me a steaming mug, the rich aroma swirling around us. "Take a sip of this to fend off the chill. I'll head out to the road and see if I can catch a ride. A companion to assist with the car." "Alex, you don't have to do this." I started to speak, but he cut me off with a raised hand and a steely expression. "You stay by the flickering fire, enveloped in its warmth, as shadows dance around you. I will return before you even realize I've gone." His voice resonated with a calm confidence, a testament to the incredible journey he had undertaken. He had outgrown the small child who once relied on my care. He was a man whose unwavering nature and steadfast reliability defined him, a figure I could rely on, steadfast and unwavering. "Be careful," I whispered, my voice barely breaking the stillness as I watched him pull his coat tighter and reach for the torch, the flickering light casting shadows that danced around us. He flashed me a reassuring smile, warmth radiating from his expression. Forever. Time dragged on as I lingered by the fire, its warmth wrapping around my hands and feet, each sip of the coffee he poured igniting a flicker of comfort amidst the stillness. The absence of Alex cast a dense silence over the woodland, amplifying the weight of solitude in the air. Yet I placed my unwavering trust in him. He was relentless, a force of nature, and I understood deep down that he wouldn't rest until we found safety. As the clock ticked away, anticipation hung in the air, and true to his word, he emerged from the shadows just over an hour later. His cheeks burned with the bite of the cold, yet his expression radiated pure joy. He declared, his breath visible in the biting cold, that he had discovered a companion to assist him. A solitary figure grips the steering wheel of his truck, the engine rumbling with a low growl as he navigates the winding road ahead. The horizon stretches out before him, a canvas of uncertainty and adventure waiting to unfold. "We'll escape this place before you know it." With urgency coursing through his veins, Alex sprang into action, swiftly gathering our belongings as if time itself were slipping away. The truck arrived just in time, and after a flurry of effort, they managed to breathe life back into our automobile with a jumpstart. "Thank you," I exclaimed to the driver, my gratitude spilling forth in an uncontrollable rush. At any moment. He gave a quick wave before speeding off, leaving Alex and me to chase after him in our newly functional car. The journey home unfolded in serene silence, the sun climbing steadily, casting a warm glow over the well-trodden paths that beckoned us back to the embrace of familiarity. Alex shot me fleeting looks, each one heavy with unspoken words. His expression was grave. "Are you all right?" After a moment of silence, he finally asked. "I'm fine," I reassured him, my voice steady despite the storm brewing inside. Even though I felt more than fine, a sense of comfort enveloped me, a deep care wrapped around my being, and an undeniable feeling of wholeness surged within. As we finally stepped through the door, the warmth of the house enveloped us, wrapping around us like a tender embrace, a sanctuary from the world outside. I collapsed onto the couch, utterly drained from the harrowing expedition. "Stay there," Alex commanded, his voice low but laced with authority. "I will unload the car." I surrendered to the moment, letting my eyelids drift shut as the tumultuous events of the last 24 hours enveloped me like a comforting shroud. As Alex finally stepped through the door, I teetered on the edge of slumber, the world around me fading into shadows. He draped another blanket over me, pausing for a moment as if to savor the warmth of the gesture. His actions radiated compassion, conveying emotions that words could never capture. "You are quite fantastic," he remarked, his voice barely above a whisper, as if sharing a secret with the air around him. Then, with a fleeting glance, he turned away, ready to tackle the tasks that lay ahead. As I surrendered to the embrace of slumber, a profound tranquility enveloped me, my heart swelling with contentment, while my mind drifted into serene stillness. No matter the challenges that lay ahead, I felt an unwavering certainty that we would confront them side by side. In that moment, I realized the truth of what Alex had shown me time and again. He was not just capable of looking after himself, but he also possessed a profound ability to care for me. It was a revelation that stirred something deep within me. Never had the courage to reveal my feelings until our connection had evolved into something deeply profound, woven with understanding and unwavering support. It was built on a foundation of trust, woven with threads of respect, and a love that transcended the boundaries of traditional roles. As I drifted into slumber, the familiar whispers of the forest beckoned me once more, weaving a tapestry of shadows and secrets in my dreams. The fire flickered, casting dancing shadows among the trees, while the warmth of his arm enveloped me. His voice, steady and reassuring, whispered that I was safe. The memories intertwined seamlessly with the present, evoking an indescribable sensation that I felt deep within, yet couldn't quite put into words.